It is therefore critically important that we stop the spiral of political and security escalation which we have seen over recent weeks. We need to build on diplomatic efforts agreed in the Geneva statement and continued by the OSCE. The so-called referendum held in Ukraine's eastern regions is illegitimate and illegal. We will not recognize its outcome. The rights of national minorities and all persons need to be respected and upheld, but in the framework of a united and unitarian Ukrainian state. We are acting like never before to deliver short, medium and long-term support measures worth 11 billion euros, measures that I have presented to you here in early March. Today, we have gone through this package and our joint European agenda for reform in detail, and we have identified ways to support the political, economic and financial stability of Ukraine. Specifically, the new state-building contract program I just signed with Prime Minister, worth 355 million euros plus 10 million euros to support civil society. It will help the government of Ukraine to address short-term economic stabilization needs and implement governance reforms in order to promote inclusive socio-economic development. Another major deliverable of today's meeting was the conclusion of the Memorandum of Assistance to Ukraine that is necessary to give effect to the 1 billion euros macro-financial assistance loan program. The European Union will soon disburse the first package of 600 million euros of a total amount of 1.6 billion of macro-financial assistance. These two specific actions come on top of a wide range of European Commission's assistance to Ukraine in other areas, such as the elimination of custom duties on goods originating from Ukraine, worth nearly 500 million euros per year in tariff reductions. The signature of the Memorandum of Understanding enabling gas flows from Slovakia to Ukraine, which was an important first step to diversify Ukraine's sources of gas supply. I was present in the signature of this memorandum in Bratislava recently. And the European Commission, as you know, is holding trilateral energy talks with Ukraine and Russia aimed at safeguarding the security of supply and transit of gas to and through Ukraine. Our message to Russia is to engage, to implement its part of Geneva statement, to repeal the mandate of the Federation Council to use force on Ukrainian soil, and to act as a responsible stakeholder of our community of nations. Together with the Prime Minister before the executive-to-executive meeting, we have also analyzed the situation there. My opinion is that it's still not too late if Russia wants to work constructively. I believe it is in the interest of everybody in Europe, including Russia, to seize this kind of actions and that we can turn back this page and that we can, in fact, come to a de-escalation, a real de-escalation on the conflict.
And the Ukrainian government is committed to implement and to execute the political part of this association agreement that was signed previously. And we will strongly recommend to the new president to pay his first visit to Brussels and to sign DCFTA and to accomplish the deal between Ukraine and the European Union. We commend your efforts to support Ukraine, both with political and economic means. The key challenges my country is facing are as follows. The first one is the security. And we need to preserve peace and stability in my country. Mr. President, you've mentioned that we need to engage Russia, and we fully share your opinion. But it seems that Russia is already engaged in supporting Russian-led protesters and terrorists. We urge Russia to condemn them, to urge all these so-called protesters or really terrorists to leave and vacate the buildings and to do everything they can to stabilize the situation in Ukraine. Russia will fail to make Ukraine a failed state. We strongly believe that together with the European Union and our American partners, we can jointly operate and modernize Ukrainian gas transportation system. And this would be a new chapter in energy relations between the European Union and Ukraine as a country that ratified an energy charter, and one of the key suppliers, which is Russia.